January is almost over and it's time for a monthly wrap up. Let me get into what I finished and then what I'm going to be reading in the month of February. One of the books that I finished was called Destiny of the Republic by Candice Millard. This tells the story of President James Garfield, his assassination, and the chaos that followed. It's fascinating, it's heartbreaking, and honestly way more fast-paced than you'd expect from a history book. Millard does a great job at making the people and the stakes feel real. The second book that I finished was a book that the Double Shots and Historic Plots Book Club chose for January, and it is The Empire of Pain by Patrick Radden Keefe. You know that this is one of my favorite authors. This one really hit me hard. This is a deep investigative look into the Sackler family and their role in fueling the opioid crisis. It is an uncomfortable read at times, but it is also incredibly important. This is one of those books that really changes the way you think about healthcare, corporate power, and accountability. If you want to go deeper, I have full reviews of both of these books up on my channels. Now let's talk about what's coming up in February, because I've got a really strong lineup planned. And let me start with Open Veins of Latin America. I just started this a few days ago. I'm going to finish this one up in February. This is one of the books that I included in my Latin American reading curriculum that I created in 2025. I'm going to be continuing it. This is one of 3 books that I have left, and I am really enjoying this one. The writing is strong, and the narrative telling of the history of Latin America is fantastic. For the slow burn read that I'm doing with the Slow Burn Through History Book Club, we are continuing Battle Cry of Freedom. We have just finished chapters 1 through 6 for January, and for February we're going to be looking at chapters 7 through 12. And these next several chapters is where the tensions leading up to the Civil War really get started. So I really can't wait to jump into these chapters. So for February, the Double Shots Historic Plots Book Club chose and voted for Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. This book looks at how this disease has shaped societies and how its impact is still felt around the world today. So I can't wait to jump into that one. On top of that, I'll be diving into Caste by Isabel Wilkerson, which explores the hidden and social hierarchies that shaped inequality in the United States. I will also be reading Cobalt Red by Siddharth, a powerful and eye-opening investigation into the human cost behind the cobalt mining, which is tied so much to the technology that we use every single day. If you're reading any of these with me, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're looking to add some meaningful, thought-provoking nonfiction to your TBR, these are definitely worth checking out.